Here we are. Okay, so here's our fuel gauge, full. This is our auxiliary tank, full to empty. This is our main tank, full, 3/4, half tank, 1/4 empty. Playing with the cousins. I'm playing with a cousin tomorrow. Rest in peace, Pan Am, 27 to 91. Yep, rip. Okay, so we're gonna go to main fuel. I think you go to aux fuel if you're above a certain altitude, but that is not what we're gonna do because, yeah. Now, I went through the startup once, but I don't remember, so we're going to be going for this, right? Fuel selector's on, brakes, test and set. I don't know where the parking brake is, though, so, because that's alternator error. Ooh. Rip PogChamp. New Pog emote? Oh, they have a new one? Oh my gosh, what is this? That's, oh, I hate that. The last one was so good. I know they try to do whatever they do, but that's just cringe. I hate that. Pits special to PTS2. Okay, that's our cell call code. We are on the VATSIM network. Should be fairly simple flying today. We have Providence ATIS is up. Providence ground. Okay. Flight plan. Flight type VFR. KPVD. KMMU. Cruise. Oh, fuck. You're kidding, right? Twitch said the other one was violent. Yeah, well, because what they said was the person who is that PogChamp was encouraging the violence at the Congress. Which, I mean, I get, but still. It's, like, not fun, you know? I'm probably the only... is this slight echo? You know what? I'm just gonna... not. Yeah, we'll Google it very quick. I want this to be right. Equipment suffixes. VATSIM has a page on it. We are RVSM. I think it's not whiskey. No RNAV, no GNSS. Yes, that is correct. So we are equipment suffix whiskey. Drew's face is literally glowing. Yeah, well, the screen's bright, so. VFR. What should we file at? You said I was supposed to see even, so we'll go 2500. Cruise speed, it'll probably be around 190 knots. Simp gets banned later this month. I think only in bad contexts, though, is what it is. Flight plan filed ATIS 24-2. Okay, so, call sign November, X-ray Charlie 46. We're just, sticking this all in VATS in Volanta very quick. We're gonna make it... X-ray Charlie, PTS2. Okay. Yep. Okay, are you guys ready? Can't wait for a girl with something inappropriate and Twitch not do anything. Okay, so it's a cold engine, obviously. So let's do our checklist. Mixture is going rich. Propeller high RPM. Throttle quarter open. Master switch on. Fuel boost pump 1, 2, 3 off. Okay. Mixture idle cut off. Starter switch. Introduce mixture. Watch pressure rise. Okay, and now we can release. Okay. Oil pressure's good. Alternator field. Avionics. Okay. Is there a parking brake somewhere? Does anyone know? Cause like, parking brake would be really nice right now. You know, like. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. I want a taxi-ish view, so we'll have that set as number 1. And then this will be our flying view. 1, 2, 1, 2. Beautiful. And 2 and 1. Okay. Let's turn down the music a tad bit now. And we are listening to 24-2. Right?
Providence, Airport Information Uniform 17000.
Okay, it's not coming back. Providence, ATIS. Oh, the ATIS is up. It's not broadcasting. 21-9. We'll talk to the ground about that. Yo, Captain Pillar. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. We're just setting up, getting ready to go. We have to get some clearance. What am I doing? 21-9. Oh, yes, I was checking my, settings. Push to talk. Set new push to talk key. Okay. And audio, we're good. Okay. Providence Ground, November Extra Charlie 46 radio check.
Aircraft calling Providence Ground, hear you 5x5.
Wonderful. Okay, ATC flight book. Where's my flight book? And I'm gonna have to let go of the gas to do that, aren't I? Okay, engine's going off because I have to let go of the pedals to grab my notebook. How you doing, Pillar? Here we go. Got the flight book, a new page. I have not flown VFR in a very long time. It's actually probably a good thing. We should leave it off. November, X-ray, Charlie, 46. KPVD-KMMU. Wonderful. Wait. Is that a comfy that I'm wearing? I don't know. I got it for Christmas. I can check. I really don't know. No, it is not. It would be on the pocket. Oh, it's not. Okay. Providence Ground. Hello, November X-ray Charlie 46. Flight following to Morrisville.
November X-ray Charlie 46. You VFR tonight?
Hey, firm.
November X-ray Charlie 46. Taxi runway 5 via. Let me see. Victor Echo Mike.
Okay. 5 via Victor Echo Mike. November X-ray Charlie 46.
And November X-ray Charlie 46. There's no other ATC in this area at this time, so you'll have to pick up flight following once you get into the New York area.
Okay, will do. Victor Echo Mike. Okay, so. Are we ready to go? You have a comfy at home. Nice. Victor. And then it turns Tango Echo and then Mike. Okay. Do we need clearance out of the Charlie? I suppose not. Okay, we need to watch oil pressure as it rises. We can really start in the green. Okay. So, Victor Echo Mike, we're going to be going down here and then down here. So this one, this one, this one. We actually have no lights on this thing, so that's going to be interesting. First thing we need to do is make a turn. Now, this is like our foreflight, okay? So I'm not cheating. This is just foreflight, because the guy in the YouTube video that I watched that did this IRL, he used foreflight for a lot of navigation, so I'm going to as well. Let's stick ourselves onto mode C.
November X-ray Charlie 46. Were you able to pick up the ATIS?
Negative. You're not broadcasting any.
All right, I'll take a look at that. Current information is India. Winds 320 at 3. 10, clouds 10. Broken at 250. Temperature is 1 degree Celsius. And altimeter is 2985.
2985 India, X-ray Charlie 46. Okay. 2985, we'll set that real quick. And November X-ray Charlie 86, we are holding short of 34.
November X-ray Charlie 46, cross runway 34, proceed down Victor.
34, proceed. That was cool. Oh, you saw the YT vid? Yeah, that took a very long time, but it was essentially for this. They said 2985. And just confirmation, was the altimeter 2985?
2985, November X-ray Charlie 46.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we have an A320 thing over there. Or that might just be a static aircraft because it's using the Neo livery, but... So we're gonna go down like that. Yeah, I'm glad that you liked it, because I put a lot of work into it. I actually haven't looked at the analytics of it in a while, so it'll be interesting to see where it's at. If the algorithm liked it or not. My hope was the algorithm would. I mean, I definitely put a lot of work into it. I stuck it on my YouTube, exclamation YT. I stuck it on my Instagram, exclamation Insta. I stuck it on my TikTok, exclamation TikTok. By the way, that thing blew up. Lance was telling me that the key to TikTok is to just spam, and I was like, that sounds annoying. I don't know why that would be the key, because nobody wants that. But if you put 6 posts up within like 10 minutes of each other, they really take off. Lance is completely correct. He is. And he's helped me a lot. I have like 30 followers, and I haven't really done that much promotion for it, so... We're going to be doing a lot of third-person taxiing, because it's hard to first-person taxi this. I'll be sort of realistic, but... That A320 you saw was a Southwest 737. Wow, yeah. Well, that's Microsoft Flight Sim model matching for you. So I was saying, I'm trying to be realistic, but not going to be 100%, right? We're going to follow the I-95 for most of the way. Let me actually... I should open up Google Maps. Rep Microsoft Flight Sim model matching, yeah. Hopefully Microsoft Flight Sim physics don't ruin the flight. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, you know what? I I'm gonna put a link in chat, guys. There are these guys making some amazing model matching. Like, some of those planes look like they should be add-on aircraft. So, when you get a chance, check that out, because that is super crazy. Okay, do we have a ground to talk to? It appears not. I don't think there's a center open above us, because I think we'd be talking Boston Center. Yeah. There is no Boston Center. There's no New York Center either, but...
November X-ray Charlie 46. Departure frequency is offline. Switch to advisory approved. Have a good night.
Have a good night yourself. I'm beginning my journey across the country in this tiny thing.
Where you headed? Morristown?
Yeah, that's the first stop.
Down in New Jersey?
Yeah. Gonna have to go south to avoid the Appalachians and the Rockies.
Well,
Okay.
have a good time and enjoy your flight.
Thank you. Have a good time yourself. Okay. It's private? What? Wait, how can I see it then? Did they change it? It was so good. Oh my god, why would they do that? That's no fun. So we're gonna sit here for a second while I get Google Maps running, because Google Maps is gonna be my primary navigator. So out of here, we're gonna want to go south on the harbor and meet up. Okay, so we're gonna make a right turn, circle over the airport, and go south. Okay, or east. Let's do this. 22.8. It's private for me too now, which is so sad, because I watched it and it was so good. I wonder why it's private. That doesn't make sense. Why would they private it? Okay, so the plane out of here, we're gonna make a right turn initially, and then we're gonna what are we gonna do? So we want to get in our seat position. Our flying position. Let's just check what this is real quick. Let me see if... Yeah, squawk mode Charlie hasn't happened, so I'll actually do that myself. Bet a Sobo had something to do with it? Maybe. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is a great start, right? This is just a great start. Yep, that's how you fly, correct? So we're gonna be shooting to cruise at an altitude of 2,500. Do I have a vertical speed indicator? Probably a copyright claim if you had music. No, it wasn't my video. It wasn't my video. I bought music for my video. It was not my video. That was someone else's video I linked. So the highway's over there, so that's our goal. Once Microsoft Flight Sim gets good physics, it'll be amazing. Yeah. I agree with that. Okay. So, I'm looking out for the runway over, or the highway over here somewhere. And that, we're just gonna follow south. That's our goal at least. Is this our level flight for trim? A little less power, okay. So, friendly reminder, single engine propellers. Veer to certain sides. Yeah, that is correct. And I should be using a bit of rudder. Oh, that's the highway that I wanted to follow, I think. Oh, Google Maps. We're gonna run out of fuel because I don't know where I'm going. Oh, no it isn't. Here it is. So we're gonna follow this highway down to Morrisville. And Volanta will actually turn left, I'm pretty sure. Yes, the torque turns left. And in this flight, Volanta will actually be helpful because Volanta has all the roads there, and I can see I-95 on my way to Morrisville. Or Morristown. Anyone here have a SATEC yoke? Rock Eagle does. Oh, can you not get it to work? I can't get my SATEC radio panel to work, so it's a big rip. Oh, I forgot to hit the record button. Oh well, I guess we're gonna be downloading this clip off Twitch when I make a YouTube video out of it. Is Volanta out to the public? It is not. It's an invite-only beta at the moment. You don't have the SATEC radio panel. Is your yoke in game really sensitive? You should be able to turn down your sensitivity. If you hit escape and go into controls, that should be something you should be able to do. Now, I actually checked this plane earlier. I think the fuel burn is actually pretty realistic here. I don't think they screwed this one up like they did pretty much everything else. So, that's good. Now, we have to keep in mind that we can't see directly off our nose, so we sort of want to be a little bit to the side, almost, so we can see what we're following. Wonder, is this a school? Looks like it. That's because it doesn't turn 180. Oh, the SATEC only turns 90. Oh, right, it only goes like that. Yeah, the honeycomb goes 180. If you don't have... If you're looking for a yoke, I mean... It's very hard to find a yoke. I'm trying to get my hands on a honeycomb throttle. Well, I also have to get the money for that, too. But I'm trying to do that. And they're hard to find. You can get one on Amazon for like 400 bucks. Yeah. I think we all need to buy the honeycomb throttle. There is literally nothing to compete with it. Maybe the Thrustmaster TCA, but even that is only really compatible with some throttles, or some planes. It's really only an Airbus thing, so. Check out Sporties, I can pre-order. Yeah, well, I have to get the money first, so it might actually be orderable by Honeycomb by then, so. We'll see. Is there a rudder trim option? I sort of would like rudder trim at the moment. How am I doing? Oh, did it also split off that way? No. Not really. That's train. So, it goes that way, so we'll just follow it. I'm probably gonna get the Bravo Airbus pack too. Yeah, I think I'd rather just get the honeycomb throttle and the Bravo Airbus pack than the TCA as well. What do you have, Drew? What yoke? I have the honeycomb yoke. Currently I'm using the Logitech side stick, because, you know, this is a side stick plane, so we use the side stick. Well, it's not really a side stick. It's a stick plane. I'm gonna get the TCA side stick, but not the throttle. That's sort of what I was thinking. And then Honeycomb came out, so I'm gonna get the Honeycomb Echo stick when that comes out. Oh, we're high. I want to be at 2,500. VFR has to go in increments of 500 from IFR altitude, so we're going to be 2,500 is our standard cruise instead of 2,000. How are we doing? Okay, so you like your yoke, but it's so damn squeaky. My yoke is not squeaky. Okay, so we chose the wrong road, but we'll get there. It goes the same place. So we can actually really turn and start following the shoreline at this point. We're gonna actually, it's gonna be fun going through New York airspace, maybe. I don't know, maybe we'll just try to avoid it, but we're gonna be going by the New York class Bravos, which they're gonna wanna keep us out of. You know? If you get the stuff the Brado gives, I think you also need to get the expansion sets, which cost $100. I feel like buying a Bravo and a full TCA set is just too expensive. The Airbus expansion is $70. Simple solution, buy a real plane. I mean, technically, yes. It's a little more expensive, though. I might argue. That's a funny thought, though. Okay, set barrow. What's that? I don't know, but it's as high as us. Is there a vertical speed indicator somewhere? I would really like to have one of those right now. Simple. Yeah, but it lasts long? I mean, technically, yes, you are correct. But really? I mean, nah. Our fuel flow's going good. I'm making engine noises. Okay. So yeah. It does last long. I mean, I'd love to own a plane personally. I'd hate to fly props. Imagine hearing that all day, right? Imagine flying like one of those quad props back in the day as a pilot. Back when John was alive. So where's the big tall thingy gone? Big tall thingy? Oh, it's over there. Oh, maybe it just disappeared. I don't know. I think the big tall thingy just disappeared. Fuel tanks are both all the way full. After a tad bit, it'll start lowering here, and then we'll see it go down. It goes down at a very reasonable speed, though, so. And now we have the highway, the highway-ish highway that we were in, yeah. Wait, John's not alive? No. What? I meant when John was a kid. When only John was alive. I don't know. The TCA throttle pack is $99, plus you need the add-ons, which are another $80, I think. That is only for Abras. Yeah, I think the Honeycomb, especially with all the GA options, it has an annunciator panel and an autopilot bar. I think the Honeycomb is the better option. Granted, I'm a Honeycomb fanboy, so Take it as you will, right? I wish it was like X-Plane where you could go to menu and refill your plane mid-air. What do you mean? I can refuel mid-air. Or do you mean you wish real life was like that? Because, I mean, then you gotta be in the Army. But in Microsoft Flight Sim, you can refuel mid-air. And I mean, like, you could have a real plane. I'd love to have a plane, honestly. Favorite plane right now would be a CJ4 or a Learjet or something. Like, one of those jets is just so cool, I think. To be able to fly in one of those. Oh, did you not know about that, Val? This is an aha moment for you. If I had a ton of money to blow on Flight Sim, I would totally get the Bravo and the Alpha and the TCA throttle on the Flight Stick, but I don't have $700 to blow on a sim. Yeah, you gotta stagger it, right? I got the Alpha when it came out ages ago, and so now I've gotten my money's worth out of it already, and we're continuing on. So if I had a lot of money, I'd buy one of those huge ultra realistic. Oh, like the full cockpits, like the full motion sims. Those look fun, but then you're locked to one plane, right? Those are awesome, but the whole thing I hated. Yeah, right? You only get one plane to fly. Let me see. There was a meme of one actually posted today, so. That, do you mean like something like this? Like this kind of full motion sim? That would also have a huge electric bill with it. Yeah, right? So when this turns back up here, we're gonna meet up with the highway we were originally talking with. Ooh, what's this? Another airport. Oh, and look, there's a tall thingy. Here's a 787 for sale if you're interested. 787 for sale? How much is it? $122 million. I think that's slightly out of my budget. $2017, pretty new. Ooh, maybe it's still got. I wonder if is it like a passenger or is it a private? Because I know there is a private 787 somewhere, somehow. Somehow there is a private 787, but I have no idea where. So yeah. Hello. Might apply for a loan. Imagine asking a bank for $122 million for a private jet. Good luck getting that loan approved. Hello, baby. The BBJ? I don't think it's a BBJ. I think it's a custom built. Ooh, that was harsh. I think it's custom built. Okay, wish the plane luck, guys, because I have to go do this real quick. Hello. Oh. Okay, I'll turn cam on. You can buy them off Boeing? Oh, I'm sure you can. But is Boeing gonna say no to a 787 order of any kind? I don't think so. So let's put the cam back on. Okay, I know this will only be a second because we have to focus on flying, but say hi! Hi! You can apply for financing? Yeah. It's a good thing Drew knows how to Dog. It's a good thing I know how to trim a plane, because otherwise we would not be in a good situation right now. So cute. Yes, you are cute, right? You are cute. Ah. She's only 5 months old. It's time to go in for the night. Okay, back to flying and returning. Maybe they will when the APU sets on fire. Hi. Okay. Did we lose it? Is this the highway? In that case, we had a very good intersection. Yep. Okay, this is what we want. So, yeah. That is Winnie the dog. She says hi at almost every stream, so if you want to see her, follow. All the lurkers in the chat, make sure the follow button is working, because you want to be following. Well, I'm a bit concerned that the fuel gauge hasn't started to go down, but we do have this. 77%. I don't know when it starts going down, but I know it doesn't start immediately. I've seen it go down, so I know it works. Yeah. You know what, let's switch to AP auxiliary fuel for right now. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to land or take off with auxiliary fuel, so now's the time to use it. Okay. Found a 747 for 16 million. Aircraft APs can cost anywhere from 200,000 to 350. There's probably some cheaper ones too, but yeah. We found a 747 for sale. 16 million. I love... There's not even a picture of it. This just some guy named Jack has a $16 million jet. 16 million. That is fake. That is fake, fake, fake. There is no way a 78... No pick and from 1992. There is no way you're selling a 747 for 16 million. That's way too cheap. Those are like 500 million, right? Because they need more materials. They have 4 engines. You get financing as low as 97,000 a month. Imagine not paying it and the repo guy comes to repossess your 747. Sorry, sir, but I've got the key. He's gonna sell you an A380. Cheap. Let's all buy it and we can make it into Flight Sim Hype House. Live in a 747. I still think that's a little expensive. We can invite Lance, Chewy, Jamie. I don't know why. It feels weird calling Chewy Matt, but it doesn't feel weird calling Live Fly Guy Lance or Jamie, London Controller Jamie. We could get, yeah, Ian as well. We could get all the flight simmers showing, like all the big guys, and then me because we bought a 747. Invite all the streamers and the fans. I don't know about all the fans. Chewy pulls in too many viewers. We'd have to put a cap on his stream if we were gonna do that. 500 viewers max. Actually, even that'd be hard. Yeah, and have a party. Okay. How's my lighting looking? Is my face good? I'm sitting closer to the camera than I normally do, because I should be, for my lighting's sake. The way it's set up. So we're just gonna be cruising along in our VFR until someone sends a contact me. That's the plan, at least. If I hit up the map, you can see we're on our way, right? We're doing pretty good. Ooh, look at this. What's that? We're gonna see so many cool things on this flight. Get a group of fighter jets because someone said squawk 7,700. 77? What is 77? Is that 7,600 is radio failure. 7,500 is hijacking. What's 7,700? I forgot. We could buy a 737-200. Ooh, we could be the FlyJ sim of real life. I wonder if there's any parts left in that 737-200 though. Somebody is selling a 1994 Messerschmitt Bf 1010G14. I have no idea what the hell that is. Sorry. Where are we? Where are we? This looks like somewhere important. Somewhere big. Oh, this is New London. And that is East New London. Very creative naming by them. Emergency alerts. Oh, 77's emergency alerts. It's a German fighter? Oh. A German fighter, I see. Well, welcome to London, guys. We've made it all the way from Providence, America to London already. I'm gonna do that a lot. Let's buy 50 F-22 Raptors and have a race. Afterburners, yes or no? Look at the views. That's the Atlantic right there. It is the Atlantic, yeah. You can buy a 2019 Airbus A350 with no picture and get financing for as low as $930,000 a month. Afterburner allowed? Nice. Good. Fly into the danger zone. Don't DMC me. Ah! So sad, your good moments have to be ruined by DMCA. One thing I don't like about this is, in the X-Plane camera, I can go forward and backwards and clip through the entire plane. And, like, I'm trying to go forwards. This is as much as let me. Can't go any further. Right, left, up, down. Like, something that Microsoft should improve on is their camera system. Beautiful. That 747 I found is in Monterey, Canada. That's like 30 minutes from me. You'll go pick it up? Okay, nice. Where should we put it? Or should we be streaming from an airplane in the air? Guys, we have the fastest Wi-Fi around. We have a cable tethered to the ground, so our 747 has to fly in circles, but still. We get to stream from a plane. Imagine when the plane starts turning, what would happen? Lance has a hangar, I think. You know what? Lance would have a hangar. Lance would have a hangar, to be honest. I could see that 100% happening. We have the fastest Wi-Fi around, literally. Yep, where are you? Where are ya? Bing. Do 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 do. Imagine the wings are stuck on with glue and duct tape. Yeah, duct tape fixes all your issues. Fastest Wi-Fi around, I mean, we would have the fastest Wi-Fi around because we would be in a plane and the cord would be moving. True. Everyone could get an Ethernet. That would scare the crap out of you. Duct tape, super glue, 747. I bet there's a mechanic out there somewhere, or like a ground crew person, that's gonna hop onto a 747 one day and just start putting duct tape on the wings to scare the shit out of the passengers. Ah, sorry for that. That would be hilarious, by the way. That would be so funny. Like, don't mind me, I'm just duct taping my plane together. Ooh, we're near Long Island now. Did we pass it? That was Fisher's Island. Oh, you know what? We probably passed it. Maybe. Oh, no, we didn't. Long Island is somewhere. Long Island Airport, I can see it on my VAT sim. Wait, how is a 747 at Monterey, Canada, if the Monterey Airport is like 1,000 feet long? Canada, California. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's where the guy lives. I bet it's in pieces, to be honest. But he has a WhatsApp, so we can talk to him. Holy hell, that scared me. Let's get the 7.4 and put 4 GE90s on it. Bro, that thing would be like a fucking rocket ship. Imagine seeing that, right? Vroom. Vroom vroom. I have big engine. I go fast. I have big engine. I am thick boy. Even if it's in pieces, it's like Lego. Right? My Lego was a multi-million-dollar jet, most commonly used by airlines ages ago, and Cargo Lux today. Oh man, we're losing altitude quick. $1,100. We could put Trent 1000s on it. I mean, we could put whatever we want on it. But would we want to is the question. You know? Would you really want to? Would you really want to do that? Yes. Put props on it. I don't know if it'd stay in the air, boy. I shouldn't say that. I don't know, honestly, if it'd stay in the air then. That sounds like a bad idea. I mean, a lot of these sound like bad ideas, but hey, we're talking about them, so. We got a marina over there. Some tiny islands. I bet someone owns these. Imagine owning a private island. Just some Pratt & Whitneys. Put some Pratt & Whitneys and we could become the fastest 7.4 ever. I'd love to be fast. I don't want the wings to fall off though, then we'd be in a bit of a predicament. The J50... duct tape some weapons on it so we can be protected. Duct tape, right? This is the new Air Offense 1. The J58 is the SR-71 Blackbird engine. Ooh, that'd be fun. I got a ding. What was my ding? Controller S2. The Nguyen. VVTS. Okay, well that's not near us. Ooh, Boston approach is on. Well, someone's having a OTS somewhere. Let's get a shot of this baby in a sunset. Shall we? Perfect. Save. Desktop. What's happening? Yo, John. How you doing? I'm trying to save a screenshot, so I literally can't see in my screen. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, yeah. That's nice. Okay, we're gonna stick time back now a tiny bit. Yo, John. Screenshot contest. Yeah, also for Valanta. We'll stick it up there, yeah. Sure. Wait, should we use flex tape and not duct tape? Probably, to be honest. We eat really late. I eat late, too. Screenshot contest? Sure. Take a confrontation. Yeah, we found a 747 for sale for $16 million. We're gonna make a streamer house out of it. We're gonna put all the Flight Sim streamers in it. So, Val, John, welcome back. That's what we're talking about. We're deciding what engines we're gonna duct tape to it. Aussie's gonna get us some miniguns to duct tape to the winglets. Brett Whitney's. We were, Rock Eagle said we should put the J58s from the SR-71 on. Which I think is a great idea. Fastest 7.4 in the land. The Titanic has some engines. I don't know if that'll work out. But I mean, sure. I suppose. Where's the highway we're supposed to be following? It's over there. We just need 16. You just need 160,000 people to donate $100. Yeah. I'll talk to Chewy about it. If we get 160,000 people to donate $100, we can get a streamer house made out of a 747. We would need one big 747. Oh yeah, we're also planning on putting every single contributor in it. I'll ask the bank. Well, how about strapping 10 Cessna engines strapped onto the wings? 10 engines on each wing? I mean, if that's enough, we'd have to put some huge-ass propellers. These tiny-ass things aren't gonna work. Who's the most qualified to fly it? Obviously me. Because I've never crashed a 7.4 in the sim. It's a 400, so it should be decently sized. Nice. Lance couldn't get the Sparks Dreamlifter to work, so he's not qualified. Yeah, Lance... no offense to Lance, but he's more qualified to, at the moment, I consider him qualified to stream, not not fly. Once he gets his pilot's license, that can change, but, you know. We're Where are we? Hope we're out of Rhode Island because it's small as fuck. Yeah, we are very much on our way. We're coming up towards New Haven. We passed New London a bit ago. Here's where we are. So this is Providence. I'm not exactly sure where, Morrisville is, but... yeah, this is where we are. I think we're head somewhere over here, so we're about, they say we're 1% of the way, but, yeah. They're not always right. Streamers and viewers, welcome aboard our flight. We're going from a tiny airport in California to who knows where, as long as there is Wi-Fi where we are. As long as the Wi-Fi where we are is good, right? Lance's landing at DFW tonight was epic. You laughed for like 5 minutes straight. What happened? I didn't get to stream it. I was napping, so I won't be tired during stream. Lance said he took a nap before stream, and I was like, that's a brilliant idea. And so I do it now. Do you have a clip? Do you have a clip? Because I think it sounds as if some hilarious shit has happened. Ooh, we got a thing. Newark traffic, JetBlue 506, descending via the Phobo 3. Okay, well, technically I guess that's right. Oh yeah, look, we can look down at our footsies. Look down our feetsies. Oh my, we have significantly gained altitude. I'm not very good at holding altitude and doing like throttle control. I'm trimmed well. I just forget that I reduced or gained power so that I could go up or down. I forget and I just keep going down. Lance wanted to actually take a landing seriously and completely fucked it up, but not on purpose. That seems like, I mean, if you never get any practice doing it realistic, then, right? Let's fit the plane with 2 GE90s, 2 J58s, and 20 Cessna 172 engines. Oh, that looks amazing. Someone make that in Photoshop if they have good skills. Skills with a Z. Wait, guys, we need a fleet of 777 BBJs. They have a... oh, we need a fleet of 777X BBJs. They have a range of 11,000 nautical miles. Yeah, Mom, I'll be back. I'm just gonna fly an endless amount of time so I can... yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say there. Okay, so here's where we are if you want to look at a direct. And 2 Trent 1000s on the tail. On the tail? Like, do you mean like on the actual rudder or like side mounted like these wings, the elevators? KHVN. Let's just say he was lined up with the wrong runway and then skidded off the end during an F&O. Lance is too much. Lance is too much. Just tail fin. On the tail fin in front of the runway. Rudder. Okay. That'll be interesting to look at. Well, we have to have it... well, I want to see an artist's concept design of this. Oh, did I mention this was a stunt plane? So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, but... yeah, it's a stunt plane. The scenery is really good, not gonna lie. Hey, Microsoft Flight Sim for you. I've tried to Photoshop it. Nice. It is honestly like this is gonna be a fun trip. We're gonna see pretty much everything from a couple thousand feet up, which is like the perfect altitude for Microsoft Flight Sim. Got a football field over there. Looks like a high school maybe. Lots of solar. Good. There's a truck over there. The cars are so The assets for them are so good. No, but I think we all knew that. You didn't... You knew that this was a stunt plane? You sure? You sure you knew? And we passed 2,500. Okay, wonderful. So now we have to go back up because Drew is bad at controlling altitude. If you guys don't like the airport choices, please blame Drew. Yeah, I took them just from John and I's DMs. But hey, after Fort Worth, we don't have any plans, so it's open to viewer choice. So yeah, honestly, guys, if you want to help me pick flights, that's the spreadsheet that I'm using for it. So yeah, imagine you're a passenger at JFK or something. You see a 74-47-400 with 20 Cessna engines, GE90s, J58s going full afterburner, and Trenton thousands mounted with duct tape going Mach 2 over JFK. I wonder if the FAA would get involved. That would be hilarious. We'd buzz the tower. Permission to buzz the tower. Oh, permission denied. Sorry, we already did it. You didn't see us. I gave you T23 or something last night. Oh, yeah, you did. Right, I need to stick that in. It was a cool place, I think. Yeah, Albany. Albany, it's where those guys in your book... John's book. Guys, you should all read the book that John says we should read. The FAA would be shitting their pants. They would be. We'll pay the FAA off, sure. I mean, if we can get 16 million from Twitch donos. With all the streamer money we'd make. Yeah. So what's the end goal with this plane? How would we ever sell it to somebody? Do you know? Do you know? There you go, stuck it on. With all, yeah, very true, very true, very true. Right? Sell it to the US government as a spy plane. The government would be like, what the hell have you done? 63%. Still full here on the indicators. I thought the indicators worked. I've seen them work. Am I just delusional, or what's going on here? Oh, man, guys, this looks real cool. Look at this flight path we've taken. A true VFR flight. That's so cool. Where are we now? Where are we? We are in Bridgeport, so we're in Connecticut. We are more than halfway there. I can't wait until we get to New York City. I think that's going to be real cool to see. Plane spotter seeing the plane. Imagine a 747 with afterburner. I'm sure there's someone like Swiss001 has done a video with that or something. Fort Worth to El Paso and pass by Austin. I could. Right? I don't know the geography of Texas well. I think we're going Fort Worth to Albany. I don't know. I have no idea where Albany is. I need to catch up on my geography at some point. Still on VATSIM? Yes, I am. Nobody's online because there's an F&O, but New York Center's on, so we'll see if they, I don't know if we get services from them or not. There's someone on the ground at Morristown, so we're not alone. We're coming in. Someone else is coming in from very far. They're at DA-62. There's someone on the ground, and there's a Pitts coming. It's more of a sightseeing flight, but would still be pretty cool. Yeah. Albany is upstate New York. I must have read that wrong then. Oh, Albany, Texas. Albany, Texas. There's another Albany. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, because there's a cut in the mountains near El Paso. Albany, Texas is a tiny town, but they have a 5,000-foot runway. We only need, like, 1,000 feet for this thing. This thing lands fast. Granted, I would not be comfortable landing at a 1,000-foot runway, but... I mean, yeah. I would have loved to go through Cleveland, but I'm not going over the Appalachians, so... Gonna be going south. But... Okay, next big place we're gonna be catching up to is Stamford. By then we will probably be in New York approach airspace. So we'll see if they send a contact me. If not, hey, we're squawking 1200. I mean, but we are supposed to go directly through Teterboro, so Vancouver traffic. There's a cargo lux landing in Vancouver. So yeah, we'll see. There's a Delta nearby. We don't need clearance for the Delta. LaGuardia, I think we can maintain clear of the Bravo as long as we keep our altitude right. Remember the Pennsylvania story from Lance's stream? It's Captain Joe. There's the cargo lux is Captain Joe. The Pennsylvania story, where he went out. Don't say Teterboro. It gives me Sully flashbacks. Teterboro. 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 Do you know what the altitudes are for Slate Bravos? Slide map right. What? Long Island, LaGuardia, JFK. Sorry, Val. How is this not moving? That's what I don't understand. That did not go how I wanted it to. Are we going the wrong way now? Yes. Okay. There we go. Now we're going the right way. Right? Yeah. Just did a few flights. Few stunts. Isn't Teterboro where JFK Jr. took off on his bloomed flight? The Bermuda Triangle? I I don't really know that much about JFK Jr.'s doomed flight. Maybe. We need sunglasses. Good God, it's bright. So, this is the LaGuardia class Bravo, so we wanna... I think we're fine down here at 3,000 feet, but... yeah. 2,000-ish. Guys, I found a 1997 A340 for $9 million. It's probably one of those old Lufthansa jets. What's the cost of a J58 engine? Do you think you're going to be able to get your hands on a J58 engine? I wonder how much that would cost, but like you'd have to hand build it yourself because nobody's going to sell you one. The government would be all up your ass if you were like, I want a J58 engine. I'm literally 54% and it says I'm 100, so. Ah, son! I remember it because I was at my grandparents' house watching on TV and they sent like 30 ships out to find his plane. Did they find it? I sort of want to know. 24. I guess we'll just call up and ask for flight following because I'm not sure exactly. New York approach, hello, November X-ray Charlie 46 is a Pitts special to currently following the I-95, requesting flight following to Morristown.
November X-ray Charlie 46, New York approach, low. Actually, anything on that side of the river I don't control. You can monitor Unicom 122.8.
228, thank you. Okay, so that's my... New York is so confusing to fly in. The airspaces, there's like 10 approaches, so... Remember it because I was at my grandparents' house? Yeah, about 50 feet underwater. That's not even that deep. Did he survive? Or what happened? Because it almost sounds like he... 50 feet underwater is, I suppose, deep for an airplane, but... Found an $18,250 JT8D17 on eBay. I wonder why they're selling it for so low. Yeah, I've heard of it, and that's about the extent of it, John, so... This looks nice. There's these little pop-up cities, it seems like, almost. No, they all died. 3 people? Were they, like, all the JFKs, or are there, like, no JFKs alive? Who was on? Or was it Junior and a couple Secret Service? So we'll talk to him when we cross the river, I suppose. Yeah. How does the interstate highway follow? The interstate highway goes down into New York City. Okay. So, I guess we'll just follow coast, and then... We have to turn at some point to avoid the Bravo. He wasn't IFR certified and flew into haze dusk and got spatial disorientation. Oh, so JFK Jr. was flying? He should have gotten his IFR certification. I actually know someone who has her IFR certification. but she's not a pilot and she's never flown a plane. His instructor offered to fly with him as well. Oh my god. That is just... I hate to say it, but that's on him. Right? %, in the main tank, still showing full, so... Or the auxiliary tank. We're gonna switch back to main tank now. I'll stop complaining. Entrust his instruments and flew straight into the ocean. Oh my god. So it wasn't like a failure or anything, it was just being a bad pilot. That's sad. And that, kid, is why you should go to school and get your education on how to fly. The Kennedys are cursed somewhat. You know what? That is pretty true. That does sort of summarize them. The cursed family. What does LaGuardia's airspace look like? Okay, so, the ceiling for this, let's open Sky Vector real quick. I need to see a chart, VFR chart. Sky Vector. The ceiling is surface to 70, that's 15. So we have to be below 1,500 if we want to go down. We have to be below 1,500 to go down here and be out of their airspace. And what about Newark? Surface to 70. Good God, these charts are so busy. You know what? I don't think it matters, because I don't think we'll actually go through it. There's all the Newark airspace. Oh, but you know what? Yeah. We'll just turn out, is Teterboro Bravo? Let's look at Teterboro. Let me look at Teterboro. There were like 2 alive right now. My grandfather went to Catholic school with Jacqueline Kennedy. Fun. Is Teterboro a Delta? What is Teterboro a class Delta? What is it? I would guess Teterboro would be a Bravo, but maybe it's not in all this trouble. Okay, let's go this way. Oh shit, we're technically in LaGuardia airspace. Oh, not anymore. Toll booth. Holy shit, did they just go through that toll booth like a normal toll booth? Wow. That is cool. All we need to do is come up with $100,000 for 1 month payment, and we can figure the rest out as we go. Just let them repossess it afterwards. Buy it for a month. It's like a rental, but you own it, technically. Then contact GE, Cessna, and Lockheed for the engines. My grandmother would have been 100 years old today. Oh, I'm sorry for that. But also, that's cool. Happy birthday to your grandma. My grandpa's 92. I'm wondering if he's gonna get to 100. The chances are slim, but they are chances. You know... Should we go see the... January 8th, 1921. Yeah, you're welcome. Should we go see New York City? Should we do some hanging, some chilling? We have plenty of fuel. I mean, look at that. If fuel was not an issue, we probably could have gone twice the distance. Okay, I keep twisting it for some reason, which is weird. Why waste the money and time finding the engines to a Cessna when we can just mount Cessna Denali's on it, and then we have more thrust, more space, and more lift? You know, just put an entire plane mounted on the side. No biggie. What we could do is we could come down, out, and then around back up. We'll monitor approach again. And sadly, we can't actually fly this plane at night. It has no lights on it, so... I mean, I guess we could attempt, but I don't think it'd go over well with no light at all. I'm very surprised that we have made it to New York. But, at the same time, boys, we have made it to New York! Woo! I wonder what it looks like on VATSIM to watch us do that.
And approach JetBlue 494, ready to go. Runway 4. JetBlue 494, wind 01015, gust 21, runway 4, clear for takeoff. Runway 4, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 494.
Do a loop. Okay. Why did the power cut like that? That was weird. There we go. There you go. We did a loop just for you. Oh, okay. Let's explore New York. Wait, would all the mods mean we could have... We'd have to get the aircraft recertified with the FAA? I mean, I think we've already decided that we're just going to ignore the FAA, so... Technically, yes, you'd have to get it recertified, and good luck with that. Oh, apparently the reverse thrust button works on this plane. Don't crash on your first leg. When you stay upside down for too long, the engine gets started a fuel. We can fly it in Russia, no FAA, no rules. Hey, I mean, those guys speak Russian on frequency, so sure. Here we see the shitty part of New York that nobody pays attention to. You know, I used to live in New York City. It was great fun. I actually lived off there somewhere. Somewhere over there, I think. I was in New Jersey. We had a wonderful mansion in a house named... in a town called Maplewood. Starved.
American 157, wind.
Imagine the E-tops on the 747.
21, runway 4, clear to land.
That we'd have to put some extra fuel tanks somewhere.
JetBlue 494 near departure, radar contact, climb
Whoa, what was that?
15 tab.
Wear tag. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are just chilling in our first VFR flight across the country. We left Providence. We're in New York City right now, and we're headed to Morristown, so we actually have to turn around at some point, but we're exploring at this point. Welcome to the stream.
494, turn left
And
heading
our
340.
odd conversations.
Left heading 340, JetBlue 494.
What's this? So we actually can't fly over the city because that's violating airspace unless we get cleared into the Bravo, which he isn't controlling technically. I guess we could go there. Then, now we're gonna break off right here. New York approach. Hello, November X-ray Charlie 46 is a pit special 2. Halfway down the river, turning west, flight following to Morristown.
November X-ray Charlie 46, New York approach. Unfortunately, I don't cover anything on that side of the river. You can monitor UCOM 122.8.
I thought you didn't cover the other side of the river.
Morristown, New Jersey, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I cover LaGuardia Airport.
New York is confusing.
Very.
Okay. Unicom, thank you.
JetBlue 494, were you going?
Off to Unicom already! Doesn't want to have a thing to do with us. Oh well. You know what? This Pacific River is giving you flashbacks. Alright, Flight Radar 24 needs a name for... Flight Radar 24 needs a name for our plane. Yo! Maxie with the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm gonna guess you came from Lance's channel.
Similar traffic access on number 101 Alpha Bravo. Descending out of 3,500 for 1,500. Joining the pattern on the left downwind, runway 24.
Is that from Morristown? There is no 24 from Morristown. Okay. So no. Yo, oh yes. 747 with countless, possibly illegal modifications spotted going Mach 2 over Moscow. Right? I can't wait for that. Streamers hijack 747 with SR-71 Blackbird engines. 747 next gen modified ultra efficient. Yes. Efficient is the perfect way to describe a plane with 20 engines. Contact me? New York Tower. 18-3. What did I say to Newark? Newark Tower, hello. Newark Tower, hello. November X-ray Charlie 46 is around 2,000 feet to the north.
X-ray Charlie 46, Newark Tower, good evening. Do you need any ATC services out of Newark today, or are you just flying through the Class Bravo?
I'm just going through the Bravo.
Not a problem, sir. Change advisory frequency approved. Have a good flight.
Advisory approved, thank you. Okay, apparently we were in the Bravo, I guess.
Runway 24.
I was a bad boy. Being a bad boy. Now, what is he talking about? So, do we have a METAR for Morristown? Morristown? Efficient with afterburner. True. Do we have a Morristown ATIS? Do we know the winds? Can someone get the winds? Because I'm being lazy. And yeah. That's about it. But I guess I'm flying. Alright guys, let's start the GoFundMe. Right, sure. I'll stick Live Fly Guy. I'll stick Matt, Lance, Ian, all in a group chat. Oh, and Jamie. and just sort of tell them what we've decided. Get them on board. Who on earth would fund that? People use ATIS? Yes, but METAR too, is what I mean.
Green Lake traffic, Cessna number 191 Alpha Bravo is 2 miles to the south. Be entering left downwind runway 24.
What did he say? That's Essex. I'm thinking, what's close enough? Sounds like it started with a G, so Greenway, but I don't know what Greenway is. Lincoln Park Airport. Lincoln Park Airport. Like the band Lincoln Park. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, we need a lot of turning. Okay, thank you, John. The wind is 340 at 7. That dude sounds like a real New Yorker. True. Yeah, tell Lance's Discord our plan. So in that case, 340 at 7, so we're gonna be landing north. I'm gonna go for runway 31. So yeah, we'll be landing west.
Cessna number 191 Alpha Bravo, left downwind runway 24, Greenwood Lake.
Morristown traffic, November X, Charlie 46. Pitts Special 2 gonna make straight in for runway 31. Morristown. Yeah, that's long enough of a runway, right? Probably. That dude sounds like a real New Yorker making the concept art right now. You're making the concept art? Okay. Stick it on the GoFundMe page and see how long it takes for the FBI to come. Okay, we have the airport in sight. Wonderful. Just took away some fuel. Or a lot of fuel, because I can.
Green Lake traffic, Cessna number 191 Alpha Bravo, turning base to final, runway 24, Greenwood Lake.
We're like arguing over... We're passively arguing over Unicom. Morristown traffic, November X, Charlie 46 is making final for runway 31, Morristown traffic. Get my footsies ready with the root air. So we are very much high, according to Mr. Pappy. Your phone says it's at 0%, no joke. Is that because it's about to die and you're about to go?
Traffic, Delta 2524 on the ILS 4 right.
Or because, is that because you're about to go?
Roger that, garbage traffic,
it's
Delta
just
2524 on the
bugged.
ILS 4 right.
Send it to the Discord, nice. Let us know when it goes negative. True. Let me know. Ooh. Streets. Making the visual, obviously, because we have no instruments on board. And our first flight is coming in for landing. Oh, John, you missed the takeoff. We sort of ran off the runway sideways. So, I know you didn't want me to mess up the first flight, but I sort of already did. Ooh, hard. Okay. These things are crazy on the ground. Like, I told you that. The thing is that it's charging. Ouch. Right? You have told the Discord Oh, you saw the takeoff? The takeoff was interesting, nonetheless. Oh my god. What is that? Thank you. Morristown traffic, number exit Charlie 46, off the road noise. Wonderful. So we'll get going over here. There's a marshaller waiting for us. The takeoff was called a lanced maneuver. Fair.
Convoy traffic, system number 101 Alpha Bravo, runway 24 vacated. Taxi to the ramp. Yeah, have a good day.
Okay, let's see. Fly Live says it's connected, but it also says we're only 1% of the way through the journey, so I don't think it's right. Which way does he face? It's gonna be very hard to get a marshaller. This is the airport where Lance took off of with Arrow. Oh, it is? Whoa. Nice. That's actually pretty cool. He took out of Morristown? That's pretty cool. This is weird getting marshaled like that. Okay. So, there are no parking brakes as far as I can tell. That's trim, yeah. So, here's our parking brake. There we go.